G'day guys. Hey Holly. I'll just give it a minute and see if anyone else comes on. How are you today? Tonight? Your night, my day. Hey Samantha. Hey Casey. Hey Mary Beth. Hope you guys are all good today. So I'll just give it another minute and see if anyone comes on. Or sorry, anyone else comes on. So we're going to talk about Tektite, Shungite and Malachite today. So you had a bit of rain. Yeah, we had some last night. But yeah, I'm well, thank you. The sun's just coming out here. It was a bit overcast this morning, so it's nice to see. So we might even just get started, girls. So I'm going to talk about Tektite first. So Tektite is a unique form of natural glass. It's formed when meteorites hit the Earth. And when they hit with such force, what's forced up into the back up into the atmosphere, and then comes back down and hits the Earth again. So it's not actually a piece of meteorite as such. It's pieces of the Earth that have, when the meteorites hit, it's gone up into the atmosphere, and as it's come back down and cooled, it's formed that it forms that natural glass look. So I've got some to show you. I'll do that in a minute. The colours can vary depending on where that meteorite has, the pieces that come back down from the meteorite that hit have landed. So in Australia, they tend to be more of a vivid black, but in somewhere, say, like North America, they tend to have more of a yellow glossy coating to them, and that's because they cool on the sands in the Sahara Desert. So I've got, I don't know if you'll be able to see these, or this is a piece of Tektite, and you can see it's a little bit shiny-ish, but it's not as smooth stone as such. It's got bits everywhere. It's a beautiful stone, Tektite. And there's I've got a few others, sorry. A couple of others that you can see bits of. They're not smooth. That one's got a hollow in it. So, I mean, they're smoothish, but they're not a perfectly rounded stone from where they've hit the surface or the earth. And then there's that one. So they can kind of feel like they do feel smoothish, but you can feel also the bumps and the lumps that are in them as well. Oh, shit. And then there's that one as well. I think you can sort of see the bumpy bits that are on it. All right, so the most precious variety of tektites is moldavites, and they're from the Czech Republic, the moldavites. So, and they're a green colour, not black or yellow. So let's look at some of the healing and magical properties of tektite. All tektites encourage us to reach for the stars. It keeps us grounded while also connecting us to the stars. It encourages us to be open to all our senses, and especially clairvoyance and telepathy. So really hone in on those senses. It encourages spiritual growth. Sorry, I went too far then. And it helps facilitate communication with otherworldly realms. So if you want to tap into other realms, that's a good stone to have with you to support and facilitate that. It resonates at a very high frequency tektite, and allowing us to elevate our consciousness to new dimensional heights. So that's why it's good to as a support stone if you want to tap into other realms and things like that. So it can help us shake off old baggage from bad experiences, and it can jumpstart our own positive emotional transformation. So it is a nice stone to have with us. It's got a gentle stone, unlike one of the others can be that we'll talk about later. It also encourages us to be ourselves and to celebrate our own incredible beauty and talents. So it is a lovely stone. Tanessa. Hey, Tanessa. Yes, it is hard to find moldavite, the proper ones. It is, and it's expensive too. And Mary Beth, tektite is a beautiful stone to have. It was actually one of the first stones I bought my husband when we met, tektite. So it can help attract new friendship and partnerships, and it ensures that both individuals benefit from that new relationship, that they're both receiving kindness and good counsel from each other. So if you want new, more meaningful friendships and partnerships, maybe try a bit of that with you, carrying that a bit with you around on you. And so it can be help us to become more lucky in our social connections, tektite. That's what I was trying to say with all that blabbering. It's also a fantastic mental stone, and encourages us to become lifelong learners and to seek knowledge in every stage and aspect of our lives. So it's got lots of potential in to have with us. It can also help us to remember and learn from the lessons of negative experiences without carrying the trauma of those experiences in our emotional body. So it can help us to let go and work through them. I'll just read what I've... Where at the same time and put together to clear together in a bowl. I'm not sure what you mean there, Tanessa. All right. So tektite also encourages us to look deeply at different situations, and to think about whether to think about the root of the situation, and it helps us to calmly decide whether or not we want to continue to participate with or in that situation. Hi, Christine. So we're just talking about Tektite. It always asks us to choose the path that leads to freedom and bliss for us as individuals, as well as all beings that are in the universe. So, like I said, it's a very soft, calm, peaceful stone. So how can we use it? You can carry it in your pocket, your bra, your bag. So just carry it on you somewhere. You can wear it as jewellery, like I said with that one, that's a necklace. You can place it, Also, if you place it on your chakras, it will help balance the energy flow. And it's actually resonates with all chakras, Tektite. So if you're doing some work on sort of opening your third eye, and maybe placing some on over your third eye might help to either open it or balance the energy flow within it and around it. So I'll just go through a couple of both wear it all day and then put it in a bowl to cause an emotional connection. Oh, wow. Excellent. That's a good idea. Thank you, Janessa. So some of the correspondences for Tektite, like I said, chakras, it resonates with all of your chakras. Its elements are earth and storm. Its numerology is the number 9. Its zodiac is all, but it can have a deeper connection with Aries and Cancer. And its planet is Earth, for reasons I stated above. And that's about all I have on Tektite. I'll give you a couple of book recommendations at the end, so you can, have a look at them if you like. Does anyone have anything else to add? Any questions? Anything they want to say before we move on to the next one? I'll just give it a minute. I'm going to have a light a cigarette, sorry. All right, so the next one I want to talk about is Shungite. And I have a couple of pieces of Shungite. I'll show you in a minute. So Shungite's a rare black stone that is found mainly in a village called Shunga in Russia. But smaller deposits can be found in Austria, India, Kazakhstan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. But the one in Russia is quite a large site, and several, I believe. So, Shungite is technically not a crystal, but a mineraloid, like amber and opal, and also obsidian. So, it's made up of around 90% carbon, and also consists of nearly all the minerals on the periodic table. So it can be pretty potent stone. The origin of Shungite is considered a bit of a mystery, but the stone is thought to be at least 2 billion years old, so that's pretty old. And some of the theories of its origin include that a large meteorite collided into Earth and deposited Shungite into the ground. Another one is that it formed due to microorganisms in nearby water. And the other one that I found was the composition of organic matter in sedimentary rocks changed over time. I tend to follow the meteorite theory. But you can do your own research and see what sits right with you. although it's typically black in colour, it can range to a deep bronze colour. It's kind of has an opaque appearance, but can have a shiny quality, making it look metallic. And I've got two sorts here of Shungite. So one is the darker black, shiny looking one, and the other one is that. I hope you can see that. It's more of a metallic shine to it than the black. Oh my god. Okay, so that's them two. So there are two qualities of Shungite, what they call the elite and the regular Shungite. Well, the elite's made up of at least 90% of carbon, and it's shiny in appearance. So it'd be like more like these ones. They would both be elite because they've got that shiny appearance, whereas these ones, which is all Shungite, are more of a matte. I'll see if I can find it. Reasonable size. These are really small ones because these are the ones I keep in my water bottle. Hold on. Put it up with that one and maybe you can see that it's more of a matte rather than the shiny finish. So this one would be regular Shungite, the non-shiny, whereas this one's elite. And it's the elite is recovered manually as opposed to through industrial mining, whereas the regular Shungite, which is industrial mined, matte black and made up of only 30 to 50% of carbon. And although it's a lot less in the... Hey, Christy. Oh, I'm glad you could see the difference, Mary Beth. In that carbon content, it still has the benefits that the elite does. Maybe just not to the potency, but it still has all the qualities. So there is more and more research being done on Shungite, and I've got a book, I'll show you that after, but I'll have to just run and get it because I've left it in the bedroom. And its benefits, but here's what researchers have found so far, as well as some of its traditional uses that I've found that people have used it for throughout time. So the scientific findings are things like that it kills bacteria and viruses, and although there's not much or any research done on with humans, they have tested that on mice, and it did help alleviate viruses and help to kill off bacteria. So, and it also purifies water. It and where it's found in Russia is in a water system as well, part of it, and it's said to be the purest water that they've found so far, like on the planet. It's quite amazing. Hey, Ronnie. That's all good, Christy. I've talked about Tektite, girls, so you might want to just, if you're interested in Tektite at all, just go back and watch that bit. And we're just talking about the Shungite now. And some of its properties. Sorry, that's my smoke wafting away there.